Where's my aid? Don't shut this down. At least till after the election.
So that worked out.
Altitude.
Wow.
Altitude.
This was before my time with the hero story. That's cool.
Altitude. Cap flare.
Ready, check, man. What do you want me to see? Build and all. The down side.
Am I continuing?
No. Everyone second.
Cap flare.
Then I cross over. That's maybe on this guy.
What? Sorry, I was just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. Sorry. I'm a weapons troop. I'm on the 22 at Nellis. Yeah, went from rescue to Raptor. Get the fuck out of here, man. Bastard. Yeah, Moody's getting them first, right? Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Yeah, because right before I left, they were telling us that it's gonna first go Moody, and then DM, and then Nellis is last. Yeah, got 18. Yeah. Don't even mention the 21. I hate this one. I hate it going through the testing for that shit. That shit sucked. What? Nah, man, the 18 was like the best. We usually just chalk that up guys have SRS or anything? OVGME and all that fun stuff? OVGME? I don't even remember where the link is. Maybe you just Googled it. OVGME. Shit, yeah. Awesome.
Cap flare. Altitude. 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 Cap flare.
This is the next course.
Cap flare.
You guys don't have a problem with live streaming. Well, I know you don't. AI target me. I got you. No, you can ask Skix. When we were with the that hedge guy, yeah, I actually looked in to see if the AI can do that, and yes, you can have the AI target specific people. Yeah, cause no, he thought I was doing that, and I was like, can you actually do that? And yes, you can. It is a thing. Dude, I'm telling you, I was like 2 seconds from actually doing that to him. Just everyone just target him. Nothing but SA-18s all down the road. every time we do a mission, I keep getting shot down, dude. It's a fucking heat seeker. Look behind you.
Altitude. Altitude. Cap flare. Cap flare. Altitude. Altitude. Cap flare. Cap flare. Altitude. 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 Cap flare. Cap flare.
Yeah, if you want to queue them, you just control and then select all the ones you want to do, and then it'll just go through all the ones you selected.
Switching between the save game profile and the DCS root folder profiles can be done by using the drop down. On the name of the specific profile, it is stated display a green check next to it.
Cap flare. Altitude.
Update tomorrow.
Altitude.
Survey says
Altitude. Cap flare.
Stop the negatives.
This is supposed to be too quick.
Yeah. Person.
the optimistic in me wants.
Cap flare.
I want to see their VoIP thing work. I think that would be really cool.
Except for as it stands right now, it's not practical.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it work at all. But that's what I'd like to get to, because then everybody will use it no matter what, or at least should, you know.
Maybe 2.5.6 will give us some good things on it.
What I'd love for them to do is talk to the guys that are making simple radio and integrate that directly into DCS.
Yeah, you would think that wouldn't be too difficult to do, but I'm not Russian, so
Right.
Yeah.
you gotta think like a Russian.
I was gonna say,
Make it harder.
yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't it be easier to just take that and program it to DCS instead of making a whole new thing?
Yeah, you could. It'd probably be easier to make a whole new sim.
Simple radio
Yeah.
sim.
Right.
I don't know. I was listening to the. Do you guys listen to the new podcast for the military sim, whatever it is?
No, who does that one?
Fighter
You're talking about the
fighter podcast.
no, he's talking about the new
No.
combat flight sim podcast.
Yeah.
I'd listen to that.
Jabbers and who is it? It's BVR. Same people that do the fighter pilot podcast. Jello was the guest, and actually, who just found out because of this, he's doing the voiceover for the LSO for the super carrier, which is
That's
good
cool.
because Wags has to change up his voice a little bit.
Right.
WAG should be every character in every single plane and every single mod.
I'm pretty sure he
Right.
does the female Russian voice too. So Air Combat Sim is the podcast, and it's basically they just they talk about anything that has to do with DCS. Basically, some of the guys from Alert 5. I don't know if you guys listen to the Alert 5 podcast, but which is pretty good. But they're on there too. But it's more about bringing together the people that are making content and stuff like that. I listen to a lot of podcasts at work.
Apparently. Got more
Shut
time
up.
than I do at work.
You don't work.
Yeah, I do.
Work on your tan.
That's right. Armament guys, they sit in the back room, play cards.
No, I don't do that, okay? I'm not at rescue anymore.
All right, so you sit at home and play cards.
No. I sit in the break room.
In the air conditioning. How are we doing on the OPGME, guys? Downloading?
Second one's downloading right now. I might have a hard drive full issue tonight.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Chickser,
clean
do you
up
want me
some
to
space.
take a... Do you want me... Oh, you're muted. Never mind, Chickser.
Yeah, he said, fuck you.
I'm at 90% of the first one.
Do you want me to go back through the mission and take out all the core mod stuff, or...
Can.
Yeah.
How long is this mission supposed to be anyway?
Well, it's about a 45-minute mission.
I mean, if not, we could always run that one Thursday and just maybe hop on something.
Yeah. I can, I have that training mission template. Stand by, stand by.
I'm excited to use my new ICP that I just ordered.
You're what now?
The ICP, the front display for the Viper.
Oh, did you get it from Viper Gear?
Yeah, I wish. I got it from Tech Creations. From
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Pretty good.
No, it's not that great. It'll work for sure, and it's probably worth half the cost of the Viper Gear one. All the buttons work except for one, which I've never used anyway. Like like the FLIR up
Altitude.
button on the right. But
Altitude.
everything else works, and I can get to it really easily, even VR and everything. So it's way easier than moving a mouse around trying to point at things.
Shit, that's half the fight right there.
One day.
Yeah, I got an old Beta Innovations one, but it does the job.
The other thing I did that was really helpful is on eBay they just have button boxes, and I just looked. They have like 30 different kinds of button boxes that you can just plug in and assign to any button. So I just bought just a simple one with some flip switches, and I use that for gear up and master arm and my RF switch and stuff like that. It's way less expensive.
If I ever use all these buttons on the Purple, I might have to do something like that.
I'm waiting. You want me to drop another picture? I'll show you the pit. I call it the pit of despair.
Hey, you're just gonna get emo, mad, and excited again at the same time.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Let's see if I can find another picture.
Anyway, I put my VR on, mine looks just as good to me.
There you go. There's one coming. Found it. I didn't have the screen up yet, but yeah. Let's get there.
Is your stick that crazy $1,000 one?
Just about. It's the FSSB R3. It's force sensor. I used to have the R2 back in the day and loved it. The R3 is great because it's USB straight in. And yeah, it's got a great software with it that allows you. Same with the throttle. I use the what they call TUSBA, which is the throttle USB adapter. You can modify off a Hodis Cougar, and I extended all the wiring and installed it with the guy on the rail and everything. I still use the same board and everything. Just it's got a USB adapter on the left. Between the both of them, they're great.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
It's a never-ending project, but it's getting there. You know.
I'll give you $150.
Sold.
What, for like a 10-minute session?
Well, what I don't show you is the plethora of parts and workbench I have behind it because you literally have to like have an inordinate amount of support equipment to, at least for me, to put this all together. But yeah, I like right now I'm finishing up the center console. The fuel quantity switch is in. I had to take the switch out, put a new one in. Genesis switch is in now. Still working on my spider handle for the canopy. But everything else, for the most part, works except for some talkback lights.
When are you gonna have the nose and wing and engine?
Oh
installed?
right, yeah, right. Well, the F100 shows up in a week. Funny story. I was PCSing out of Herbert Field back to land up at Trapman, right, Albuquerque, and these movers are in my house, and I break this thing down pretty good. All the panels are out and everything like that. They're taking out my on the driveway. Well, it's on the. I just took the dolly off of it. The ejection seat's sitting there just on the driveway. couples walking by. Oh, you moving? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, have you seen a fighter pilot? Like his seat just it fell here. Like where? Have you seen a chute? They're like looking around, like, oh no, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, man, he's around here. Somebody see any black smoke or chute at all? They're like, no. And I'm like, okay, good. That's just my sim seat. It's cool. But yeah. Or I was thinking of maybe putting a rocket motor on it. You know, you hear the local news at 6. An arrogant moron decided to eject himself out of his flight sim tonight. News Channel 3 is reporting on the scene live. We go to the house. There's a big hole in it.
Yeah, you just got to put the hole in your roof before you do it.
Right. Let's see, check out this channel.
Hey, Jixer.
Hello.
I put up a vanilla version of the new training template mission. There's no scripting or anything like that. It's on the drive. Under missions.
New training mission?
New training mission vanilla, yeah. Basically any added module stuff I flip to other vanilla model aircraft or just deleted stuff. That way we can get up, fly around, see what everybody's got.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Jixer.
Yeah.
Download it.
Yeah. Start my game up right now.
Cool. This is good news.
What?
Fine.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
Alright, service coming up. Could y'all search for Jixer and the password's laugh out loud.
Just LOL for clarification.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Hot start or cold start?
Is SRS up?
SRS is always up. Hello, Night Night.
Hey, gents. I was just messaging you guys on Facebook and saw you guys up on the Discord here. So I thought I'd just drop in, say hi for a quick second, just to introduce.
Hi. So you like the F-16, eh?
Yeah, I've been flying BMS for a bunch of years, and but like what I see on DCS. So been looking for something to explore that a little bit more.
With that whistle. It's not quite as system developed as the BMS model by quite the substance, but visually, it is a huge.
Yeah, ramp starting in DCS always throws me off because I'm pretty accustomed to doing the full ramp start in BMS. So.
It can mess with you because it's the opposite right click, left click for the switches usually.
Yeah, I've been messing around with DCS for a while, but I haven't really flown with folks in groups like this. And it's like, I've got a couple planes and stuff ready to go. So looking forward to hopping into doing some online here and really getting comfortable with that world of DCS. So thanks for
Yeah.
extending the invitation.
Flying with us tonight?
I don't know. Do you guys have a slot?
Emo's always got a slot.
You're funny.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We could definitely test you out, see if you're doing all right, and go.
They said, does this mission have the mods and all that on it?
Nope. No mods, no scripts.
Yeah, so you're welcome to hop on with us tonight, and then we can get you an application dropped and processed and all that later.
Does it matter which slot I join?
Nope.
Just don't ever take my number. What's our intercom gonna be? 3-9?
Yeah. And then if we do want to split off or anything like that, we can break down to 39.1 to.
What's the loadout?
Oh,
Whatever you want it to be.
you're not allowed to carry any air-to-air.
No, that's Beaver, not me.
This week.
I'm going air to air.
So do I just connect to an IP, or do I have to load up the plane first? I'm not sure how this.
So if you go to multiplayer, at the search bar at the top, just type in GIX, and you'll see Jixer is the user there. And it should say training mission vanilla or something like that. You can join that. The password is LOL.
Pass again, please.
LOL.
Got it. Thanks.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Cat flare. Low.
You guys all East Coast?
Lock.
No.
Caution. Bingo. Soda. Army complete.
I'm Central Coast.
I am West Coast.
You're in a desert.
I'm in the desert coast.
The beach that doesn't stop giving back.
Yep. 3-9 comms check.
Charlie.
Alright, strikers up SRS. What's our primary?
3-9.
Com2 is 39.00. I believe Aldafra's airport ATC is 251.000.
Flight striker, checking in on
Since
Victor,
I've
honey.
never used the SRS before, where do I put my radio codes in? Down at the bottom left with the dials, or am I?
Inside the airplane.
I see
Yeah, we got you loud and clear. Copy, you got you 5x5 as well.
In our main SRS channel, sorry, it's 391.
3-9 on Com2.
Yep, 39.00 or 3900.
Striker, getting request loadout, the Zard loadout. I'm gonna go drop some laser guided bomb. I think everyone just kind of messing around tonight. I'll leave interview to get everyone set up took a little longer than we planned on.
Okay, I'm looking at a multiplayer
Striker copies.
screen here.
With a list of all the different servers and stuff?
It's a blue coalition and red coalition. Aggressors on the bottom and Camel out at pretty much at the top.
If you scroll down on the blue side, you'll find some F-16s.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said you had some air to ground on here, huh? Targets.
I don't know if I did. I may have taken them all off. Because this was kind of just like a template.
I mean, there's buildings.
That's true.
I'll have to check and see if my range that I created is operational. It might still have some targets.
So it's just hop in a seat and hit the briefing button. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Do we have a tanker?
Okay, cold jet. Here we go.
Not seeing one.
Got it.
Ready to check 3-9. Officially with Charlie, have me. Loud and clear. Chevy 2-3. Request startup. Chevy 2-3. Request startup.
Have they fully modeled INS alignment now?
Yeah, if you do the stored, whatchamacallit, it's a lot better.
Stored heading align.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm aligned. Have you guys departed yet, or what's you guys still?
I think everybody's still on the ramp except for maybe like one person.
Should probably turn labels on.
What labels?
I know, such a noob, right?
Hey, if you shoot at something and it's friendly, it's okay.
That's probably one of the problems.
I learned from Beaver.
It's not a great way to make a first impression, though.
No, but it's a funny one.
You're damn straight about that. You know, now that I look in the wings, I should probably put some missiles or something up there. What are we doing, air to air tonight, or what are we doing?
Whatever you like.
Mega
Somebody
1107,
refresh me on how to
you want some
take
cover?
the screen for option. Is that F10 or something?
Backslash brings up the menu, then it would probably be F8 for ground crew, and then F1 to rearm.
So I'm not confident that my SRS is working, or at least my radio is set up correctly in the plane.
Use the radio. We'll let you know. Are you on intercom com 239?
I might just not have my binding set up. I hit the COM2 button, push to talk, and a menu pops up.
Did you set up your controls on SRS?
Maybe. Let me check that.
And also go under settings and choose use button as a modifier or something like that.
And just make sure that you're on channel 39.000.
Pull back off the runway. Ain't no point carrying laser guided with targeting pod without a waypoint.
One 07 on Victor.
What do you call it 1-1?
Who just taxied out? I thought they were 1-1. Who was that?
When?
1-130 on the runway. Not sure who you just followed. Roger. Yeah, I'm just taxiing down Alpha. Find someone right now, whoever that is.
Okay, yeah, that's me. That's Emo. It's 906.
Roger, you want to make it a 2-shot?
Sure, why not?
Roger that.
So
Does this
our
work on SRS or just Discord?
I just heard you on Discord.
Taking the active right now, not defending the field. And this is 07, I'm going to delay my taxi at takeoff. Go ahead and go without me. I've got other issues working on right now.
I also see like the disc or the SRS thing turning white. I think when people are talking, but I can't hear anything.
And Striker on Discord, I'm going to be AFK for just about a couple minutes, guys.
Couple things for you is check your speaker and mic output. Make sure that your microphone is on your correct microphone head and the headset or whatever you want to use. That'll be probably a big part of it. Any changes that you make, I think you have to be disconnected and then reconnect before those will take effect.
Well, I think it'll disconnect you if you make any of the changes like that.
Alright, I'm gonna try those.
Okay, here 39.0 on Victor.
I didn't hear anything.
We're ready to check 39. Loud and clear.
Channel frequency 39.0 for Victor.
39 on Victor comms check.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything?
Try it again.
39 Victor comms check.
I can hear you. It's really quiet. Let me see if I can turn up my knob.
Can you hear me now?
There's a speaker boost.
Alright, let me go back out again. Oh, VR sucks when you gotta do this stuff.
Yeah.
Silver 1, moving out of parking over to hold short active runway.
Yeah, 906 is holding short, waiting on my wingman.
Test. No, alright, nothing's lighting up again.
Are you binding push to talk? Or are you binding comm?
I was finding COM1. Is there a separate one for push to talk?
Yeah, push to talk is the one that's going to actually get you to actually talk. COM 1 and COM 2 would be your switching between the two different radios to trans.
Copy.
I use the same bindings that I use for DCS for bringing up that menu. So that's just how I do it.
Zero 2, taxing the active runway.
Alright, still nothing. Let me see if I can fiddle with some more settings. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. I can just, I guess I won't be able to communicate to you other than DC or in Discord.
Yeah, we can
but
figure
I
that
can
out
hear
later.
you.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll figure it out.
So I'm at the same place. He's mapping within the control options.
Yes, sir.
And which control do I search for?
You would want to do push to talk, PTT.
I think he's talking in game.
Oh, in game, you don't have to worry about that. That's got to be fixed.
Yeah, that's you that just took off.
Yeah, that's me. That just took off.
I'm gonna join up with you.
So we're just gonna hang on Discord then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. If you can't figure out SRS, we'll just talk on here.
I'm gonna slow down to like
as long as you
350.
can hear too, SRS, it makes it a lot easier.
We'll have to. Come in and $951 holding short, 13 left.
Buenos dias. Oh, they're probably an SRS. Hang on.
Yep, we hear
We
you.
are.
Emo speed check.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on comms later. So, are you guys departed for ramp?
Yeah, we departed the ramp. Looks like 13 left is the active based on weather, which I don't think there is any weather. And kind of free to do what you want to do, practice what you want to practice, especially if this is getting used to switching over from BMS. A lot of changes there.
Hey, Craft, you're there on Alpha going 3-1 right with me.
Are you ahead of me?
Fucking Mr. Bobbers over here.
Yeah, I'll stay with you.
Over there bobbing up and down.
13 left.
So there's only one F-16 slot open at Aldafra. I'll leave it open for Sweden.
Oh shit, my autopilot got turned on somehow.
And
That's why I was messing me up.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Scaring you?
Are you with me still?
Chevy 2-1, request takeoff.
I don't see any bad guys. I'm gonna turn around.
Which way?
300.
And Server 1, flight of 2 F-16s, departing 13 left, clearing for takeoff, and straight out departure. Run them up. Jet. Brakes, brakes, brakes.
If you don't hear me talking, it's probably because I'm on SRS there.
Yeah, we heard. Oh, you're talking to him.
Alright, I'm right behind you. And who am I right behind?
Striker. We're holding short. You're gonna fly a 2, coming at your 230 to 12 right now.
Looks awesome.
And level on off. I'm gonna go ahead and go 10 degrees up and build power.
Alright, let's head north. Copy. Coming out of the throttle.
Okay, Knight's taxi.
Since you want to maybe just split my flight off into another channel, if possible, so we're not stepping everybody's comms since they don't have SRS.
Yeah, we
Just
can do
an
that.
option.
Aw, but I want to hear your guys' conversations.
Join the flight. I just don't want to step on everybody. That's all.
Ah, you're good, man.
We don't care. This is just for fun.
Okay, cool then. Alright. Are you familiar with the standard takeoff system?
Email, you want to go down there and join them?
Nope, but if you want to do
If you
10
mean scare the shit out of them, yeah, sure.
no power, then yeah, you can do that.
Alright, turn towards the runway.
That's what we do. It's gonna be really
Same.
basic and simple. You're gonna put your brakes down, run them up to 90, and when you're good, go ahead and tell me that your 2's ready. And I'll do a release brakes ready now. On the end of the word now, release brakes, okay? Nose wheels be at 60 knots. Basically, when your airspeed's alive, take your nose wheels off. And then we'll do rotate and gear, basically, immediate after. Just do it automatically on this one.
I'm gonna go the head-on direction of them.
Sounds good. Run it up to 90.
Sexual.
Pull up.
Alright,
Pull
release
up.
brakes ready now.
Pull up.
Burners
Pull
now.
up.
Going
Pull
about
up.
mid-burner for it.
Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Nose wheels off.
Pull up. Pull
Lovely.
up.
Nice. Nice job there. Rotate. Gear up. Burners out. Ready now.
Looking at joining up with them.
Power back 95.
Yeah, I'm following right behind right now.
Yep, same.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, guys, we're looking at a 350 for airspeed on the rejoin.
Oh, we're coming.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, make it 400 then.
Yeah, that's better. I was gonna say, I'm pushing 5 over here.
Breaking every NAS rule you can, huh?
As much as possible.
About 7-degree climb there. Mason. Sorry, not Mage. Mage. Yeah, Mage. Major Mage.
Mage, I'm passing on your left.
Tango. Tally.
Knight's taking active.
Right turn.
I'm just gonna do what I do best, okay, guys?
Don't shoot anybody down.
I'm not. I'm just gonna be in formation, like deep within the formation.
Our radio check. You guys are leaving Charlie. Are we just all on 3-9 or have we spread out? 3-9 and Discord. 3-9 and what?
That is gear up. Good ship.
Discord. Got a few SRS problems tonight.
Heading 340.
Oh, okay.
340.
And we're in a standard rate turn here, which is 3 degrees per second. Airspeed's 390 coming back to 4. And left turn. Taking it to waypoint 1.
Wait, you have waypoints?
What's a waypoint?
It's a technique only thing, you know. About a 2 degree climb still to take it to flat level 800.
Minhead traffic, Mako 12, taxiing to runway 31.
Hello, just hit the burner.
Good, James.
Roger, burner.
Anybody getting a radar altimeter warning yet?
No.
You went to somebody?
Nope.
Yeah,
Me?
that's not what I'm seeing
No.
back there.
You see nothing.
Alright, just over 12-minute drive time.
Altitude.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Airspeed's coming up a little bit, guys. Fell down to 385. Taking it back up to 400 slowly. Full power. We'll go from Angels 8 to, we'll take it at 15 now. Crowded up here.
Interesting note, the F-18 will not go to 250.1. It defaults to 251.1.
You guys are looking fantastic down there.
Yep.
So let's just level out here. Power back.
Just one big ass flight of F-16s, no big deal.
Fence in here a little bit.
Hey, Sweetness, how's it coming?
I'm still loading the game. I'm into the multiplayer. It's just past the pulled tasks, just waiting now.
Little bump, George has it.
Well, this is about the coolest thing I've done in this game so far.
Man, you're looking pretty stable with this. It's good.
So a couple terms that I'm familiar with, since the airways are clear. For you there, craft is basically gates and buster. Gates is a call for burner, buster is a call for full mill, so if you hear those, that's what we're referring to. They're universal, they're in the joint brevity code guide.
Alright, Sweetness, if you scroll down on blue, there should be a unoccupied F-16 in the middle of all the other F-16s.
Okay, I'll try to find it.
So I'm not going to go crazy on the positions. A lot of guys use flash. I don't like it when you got a big formation because if you're chalk 2 or more, you're basically going to your mind's going to start going nuts when you start looking at the wing and it's just flashing all the time. So I take my nav lights to steady, and if everybody should be anti-collision off except for chalk last. He'll carry the story. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm just telling you that's generally how the Air Force works. It's standard lights. I am not I'm a second lieutenant, so just tell me when to shut up and I'll shut up.
You outranked me.
A couple formations, parade, there's combat cruise, combat spread, trail. When you're droning like this, we'll call it route formation, which is generally a couple plane lanes, at least 1 or 2 plane lanes difference, and I'll sync up with George meaning autopilot, and we'll just, go altitude hold, set steering, usually to steering select, and fly it all together. And then shoot the shit while we drone. Fence in, for me, my technique on the F-16 that I've talked to. I was actually in the F-16 sim on base a couple weeks ago with a buddy of mine who's an IP on the F-16, and I enter the FIBA, right, forward edge of battle area. That basically when they fence in, crossing the wire, wherever that might be. Master I'm on, CMDS to standby, lights kill them, a couple of things with Link and stuff like that, but configure your, we call it configure your shit, meaning I usually go a priority mode on my EW, my ALR, look around your cockpit, and then in the real jet, you're going to be wanting to basically turn off IFF except for mode 4 or 5 now, and just kind of look around your jet and configure how you want for what we call claws out, right? You're going to go destroy, aim, and do all that good stuff. And once you're in formation, the standard call is saddle, meaning you're saddled up on the wing or the left. Usually, if chalk 2 or 3, however you brief it. If you're doing like a serious sortie, you'll split it up into elements, flights, and stuff like that. The Navy likes to split up in other terms, pretty much the same, kind of a little different, called divisions and stuff like that. I prefer the Air Force version because born and bred. So. Usually chalk 2 in the Air Force will always be on the left, 3 on the right, 4 on the outer right for standard information. All right, now we're going to do a couple turns. I'm going to do an in-place turn, which is nice and easy. It's even less than standard rate. It's just going to be an in-place left turn. Throttle's going to be the same. So let's just go ahead and shake out the formation again, get your bearings right, get your muscle memory going. By now we would have done like all our G turns in real life and all that stuff. So let's do an in-place turn to steering. EHSI shows about a 049 degrees. So flight in place 049.
2.
Another thing that DMS or BMS has that we don't have is if you dauber to return on your home menu. Oh, here we go. Flight rollout. If you dauber to return and push the sequence button, it'll actually give you system wins right under the steer point, but apparently they haven't implemented it. So in the meantime, you can go, I believe it's list 6, and it'll give you, actually that won't give you wins, but it'll give you ground speed as well as your true heading, which is your INS page, which you're familiar with on startup.
Sweetness, I'm on your right.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple for basic formation stuff. Chalk 2's to my left, 3's kind of behind me, 4's behind me, and him to the right a little bit, 5's all the way back there. I'm gonna do a formation call to go trail, and just like it sounds, you're gonna go right on my 6 o'clock. You can go left and right 45 degrees if we're in combat, but just for the droning, you really want to be on the 6 o'clock, just under my jet wash a little bit. So you're gonna stack just a little vertically under.
Point in front of you, Mage.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
The thing on that is trust, in that you're gonna have to know that 2's gonna go here. You're gonna play it out in your mind before we do it. So know that that guy in front of you is gonna slide in, and then make sure you got visual of him as a safety. All right. So flight, go trail.
Have they integrated yardstick yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that DME works great. Slant range. In fact, if you guys want, we can go call see what a tanker is.
Not sure if we have one on here.
I think there is.
I didn't see one on F10, maybe.
Might have been hidden.
Apache, my INS is aligning right now.
You're right, it's not on.
You're
Not
good.
up.
Take your time.
It probably
Alright.
had scripting that would hold up.
Alright guys, great job on the trail formation. So when I go wing call for wing formation, I want the guy behind me with the 2, and so on. 2's gonna go left wing, 3's gonna go on my right wing, 4's gonna go on my outer right, 5's gonna go on my outer left. The outers we also call delta. Any questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, go wing. One thing I'll say is don't worry about overshooting. If you do, you'll never get there. You have to learn how to overshoot and handle it with your mind. And the only way to do it is just to do it. And then after a while, you'll realize, okay, I know how to do it, now I know what to look for, get that muscle memory going. That's a little too much throttle. I need brakes at this visual cue at this rate. So, good job, left wing, right wing, come up another plane length for me. Guys are generally looking good for first flight. Civic call, but let's see. What's a briefing on the tanker as far as yardstick?
I think it's 105 X-ray, but I think it also had scripting that was doing that, so it may not be.
Okay. We'll do air-to-air attack and see what we got.
Looks like 103 X-ray. Scratch that.
No, 105.
That's the MPRS 105 and 255 on the right.
Wow, look at that, 3.5. No way, I can't. 105 X-ray confirmed.
Yes, confirmed.
Okay, we're gonna do a left turn. I got 5 miles off my left. You should be able to see it. You know what, Angels? Left turn.
If I was a
Probably
betting man,
15
I'd
or
say-
18.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 12.7, so that's really weird. I got a DME hit. Yardstick at 7.3 going away from us. Definitely invisible on that thing.
It'd just be weird. I don't have a tanker option on the comm menu.
Yeah, I don't. If that's the case, I mean, I'm not familiar with that.
Usually if there's a tanker, there's a tanker option for the comm menu.
True. Yep. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just practice some other stuff here. Like I said, in place turns are good. Tack turns, You really want to be no more than 2 or 3 people with tack turns. It gets messy after that. So we'll just continue the employee stuff. I see an airfield off my left side, so we will do some good stuff here. We're gonna do, hold on here, rolling out. Think about this for a second. All right, we're gonna come back to that airfield. I want to show you guys how you can remain formation, even if this is your first hop, while all being an afterburner. Okay. A couple things about lead responsibilities. If you find yourself as a lead, okay, there's in the Air Force we say don't go above 90% of your throttle, and don't go below 20% of your throttle. Okay. And the reasons being because if I do that, I screw you guys, right? You guys are the like you guys are the waves in the pond, right? If I go full burner, you'll never be able to catch up in time unless you're just lighter than I am, right? So I got to give you that play, right? I got to give you 10% of the top end and 20% of the bottom. One thing to note though, also use your brakes, okay? But don't forget about your brakes. F-16, it's really easy to forget about your brakes because the indicator's to your bottom left, okay? So just, a lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll just keep pushing, and the IP was telling me, they'll just always kind of like check that switch, right? Just mentally check it if you're unsure. Okay, it's forward, instead of looking at the indicator. Then if you find yourself, hey, it's just the jet's slowing down too much, then do a visual on the left. Don't be afraid about getting in tight. If you're uncomfortable, keep it there for now. So what we're gonna do, guys, in this formation right here, where you're at, we're gonna do a burner climb, okay? We're gonna go up to, let's call it 25,000 feet, okay? In burner, together. All right. George is off. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, on my mark, I'm gonna call gates. And by the way, good call on the, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all that good stuff. All right. Stand by for gates. Gates, gates, gates. Over. Nose coming up.
With it hope if I turn my D10 back on.
Easing forward. Little push now. Little push. Little more push. Holding it there. Push in 3, 2, 1. Nose coming in. And more aggressive. Busted it by 100 feet, and let's go ahead and buster. Power back. RPM set 95.
Man, I didn't realize how light I was compared to you guys.
Yeah, man, it's a big difference. Parasitic drag is a thing.
Yeah,
well.
I just have the center tank. You guys got fucking 2 tanks.
Alright, left turn, guys.
Yeah, I thought I had 2 emo. I just forgot to turn my D10 off.
And with the pull. As you can see up here, anytime we're streaming on contrails, we just call it marking.
Apache, I'm ready.
Alrighty, if you want to taxi to runway 31, I'm about a minute ahead.
Alright guys, we're gonna descend in the turns. So one of the best and quickest ways to do it without touching your throttle is just use your air brakes. So, stand by. We call boards out, ready now, or speed brakes out. I call boards, but on the end of the word now, That's when I'm actuating the switch, alright?
Yep.
Stand by. Boards out, ready now. Easy.
Something that's helpful in leads I've flown with before is they give us, you know, what the down angle is, like 7.5 or 10.
Sure, yeah, we're down at 0.9 right now. I initially try not to say that because I want them focused on what, it doesn't matter. You know, if you're Mark 1 eyeball on me, that's what I care about as far as, like, but you're absolutely right. It is a good courtesy. I like to train folks with just look at my jet and get your muscle memories, right? And then don't worry about the world around you. We call it flying the paint, meaning the paint is your jet or my jet that you're looking at, and the world around it can move. But if the view of my jet isn't, then you're in formation.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, especially if you're flying close, you really never even need to look at your HUD or anything. Just watch his jet and keep it where in the same spot, and make yours do whatever his is doing.
I got a plus 6,000 foot rate of descent, and we're only doing 417 indicate. Right turn. All right, guys, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna roll out down here low level, and we'll do one more really hard maneuver. It's probably one of the hardest maneuvers I do in DCS. It's called a line abreast. We're all basically in the same fore and aft on the plane, just left and right.
Altitude. Altitude.
Boards in, ready, now. Power back. Lots of power back.
Striker, flight of 6, pushing uniform 250.
Off your starboard wing, Apache.
I see you. So hold your wheel brakes and running the engines up to 80% RPM.
Boards out, ready, now.
When you're ready, say "too good jet."
Too good jet.
All right. When I say brakes, 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 you're gonna release the brakes and go into full burner. You are extremely light. You're gonna fly right by me. Brakes, brakes, brakes.
Alright guys, we're going to change the script. We're going to do we're going to do an overhead brake with the go around, and we'll rejoin it because we got plenty of gas still. Said the airfield's coming up, so what I want you to do, since it's an overhead brake, brakes in, ready now. We're going to go ahead and take that, that standard formation that we're talking about, wing formation. Let's tighten it up. Right turn, correcting. And then I'll be on initial, I'll make the call to Alchemy or whatever it is out there, 250.8. And then we will do left, I'll call it right pitch to land, and then we'll do a go around on those landings, and then we will rejoin it up. So one of the things about flying is never trust leads fuel, only trust your own fuel. So one of the things I'll do is I'll throw a fuel check in there at like 7.0 AOK, meaning 7,000 pounds in the tanks, and AOK means no faults, everything's good. So lead is 7.0 AOK.
2 or 3.7 AOK.
3, 7.8, okay.
4, 4.4 AOK.
5 is 7.8 AOK.
All right, 2, are you the weakest link here with the gas?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, just set your bingos for, call it 2,000 for now, and we'll all just, I'm spinning right now for the field, but we'll all just do a real landing after that.
Sounds good.
I'm making left downwind right now for this mission. Keeping the turns easy and wide. If you don't know how to set your bingos, it's list 2. It's a good feng shui with that too on the air track. We'll explain later. Alright, we'll cut this turn in over the feet wet up here. Couple things on the pitch. We'll do a 10-degree nose-up pitch. I'll do obviously the first pitch early, midfield to early on that, especially if I've got a lot of folks. I'll probably do as early as I can. Maybe extend my downwind, but I'll do like 10-degree nose up, roll left to almost 90 degrees. Standard pull about 3 G's as I come back down and lose that airspeed. You can put the gear down below, believe it or not, below 300 knots. And then put your brakes out. The F-16 always lands with its brakes out. And then of course check your landing light through green. One thing to note though, watch for tight downwinds with the gear down. It's G limited, just like when you have your refueling door open. Rolling out here. Turn and base to final. Long final. Hey,
Sweetness, you flying after the carrier?
Or go wherever you want, yeah.
No, he's flying straight out from the runway.
Oh, roger. Different plane. Hey guys, bear with me. I'm gonna wrap this around a little more G, a little more turn rate, easy forward now. Rolling out. Power back.
Kind of intervals on the brake.
Alright guys, this is going to be a right pitch. I'm going to go one's in the pitch, and I'm going to pitch up 10 degrees, roll right, and make my way on the downwind, okay? The next guy will wait for this. This is a lot of people. Will wait 2 seconds. Then it's going to be my left wing. He's going to pitch up, roll right. And then 3 on my right wing will pitch up 2 seconds later after that, and so on and so on, okay?
Yep. 2.
3.
Or with this, you can bring it in really nicely too, because this is a pitch. It's not a break. Okay. All right. Give yourself 2 seconds in between on the interval. 10 degrees, nose right, and one's on the pitch.
2's in the pitch.
Look for the guy ahead of you. Deconflict.
4's in the pitch.
5's into pitch.
Extending my downwind for lead. Landing light's good, gear down, gear green, all that good stuff. It's going to be a go around, guys. Okay, so if you want to touch down, that's fine. I'm not going to. I'm just going to select the gear up prior to touchdown and go around straight into departure. And one's on the perch, which is base to final.
Yeah, I went a little longer coming in behind you.
Yeah, me too.
Nice little flyby there.
Sorry about that, Chief.
Ah, it's all good. I almost got a screenshot of that.
Winds seem to be okay, guys. Come on, traffic. Strikers are going to go around.
It's about to be a cutoff.
7.
Three's coming right underneath 4.
About a 5 degrees, nose up, guys. Runway heading. Join up airspeed would be 350 for the join up, 400 after that. It's actually a cool base to fly in. I did it the other day. Got a really nice ramp at the end.
I don't think I've ever landed there before.
Flares out for lead for reference.
Tally, 3 tally.
Altitude. Altitude.
How's your fuel too?
2.7.
Copy. How's your gas?
2.9.
Copy. Alright, we're in a right turn.
2.
Guys are clear for the rejoin.
3 trying to catch up.
4 catching up.
Going up. I appreciate you guys letting me lead tonight.
I like flying on a wing.
This is awesome.
Don't get too often anymore.
Good spacing there for like a real tight spacing. Just let you know if it is a combat thing, generally you want at least a plane or two. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm always a fan of close formation spacing. I gotta tell you though, the lag events though, they can bite you once in a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've lost whole flights to that.
Yeah.
Guys, we're drifting on airspeed for the rejoin here. I'm gonna bring it back up to 350. Hours.
Someone still has their gear open.
Being down.
Yeah, damn. That's what I meant.
We'll have a new
No wonder I
dangle
was so
too.
slow.
I was flying under them. Boards are still out too.
Boards were on purpose there for a second.
Gotcha.
Alright guys, nose coming down. Airspeed's still
Come
slow
on.
for your region.
Don't be bashful. You can get closer than that.
3 saddle finally.
Copy 3. Alright, 2 is pretty low on gas, so if you look to your right, there's an air base right there, so we're gonna go ahead and set ourselves up for that one. So, what I will do though, if you guys know how to, do you guys know how to input your ILS? It's like next to your TACAN, right? Number 1 on the ICP.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what you need to do is be landing on 27. Take your ILS to 110.75. Make sure you set 270 for your course. Generally the course isn't exactly 270 because it's a lot more refined. But,
Said what for the ILS?
yeah, it's at runway 27 at 110.75. Go to channel 99 on your attack in.
Tell them Minhap.
That's the one.
That's where we fly out of most of the time.
Alright, it's gonna be a pretty, we passed it a little bit, so here we go, right turn guys, pretty rough. I'm gonna put some G on this turn, give you an idea of if you guys that aren't familiar, what it's like to be in formation with G. So power's coming in. There's the power. I'm gonna right turn now. It's 1.4, we'll go to 2. 0.7. 2 Gs. If that seems crazy, the Thunderbirds actually fly a diamond formation with 4 Gs. Like a couple hundred feet off the ground.
Like it's not their business.
Yeah, I get to see them practice all the time. It's fucking awesome.
Power right on back. Easing forward, left turn.
Coming left is 020.
Yeah, it's been in Houston this year.
Alright guys, this is going to be a right break now, so everybody get on the left wing. You're clear to cross over to the left wing. And I'll make a nice left turn now too, just to mix it up. It's not easy.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright guys, just checked in with them. We're going to be a little bit of rights, just to the right of the center line there. Rolling out. Apologize for the speed, we are insanely fast. Power's back. Roll continuous right here. Alright, let's settle up right there. Looking good.
Altitude.
So, same thing guys, instead of the pitch, we're doing a right break, same delay. 2 seconds. Watch the guy in front of you. Tighten up the left wing there. You're not there already. Little power up on the front. Let's use the left runway for primary. Right as well. And the one's in the brake.
Choosing the brake.
3's in the brake.
Stretching the downwind
Four's in the brake.
cross track a little bit, guys. We're not going to make a tight turn. One's in the perch, 27.
Two in the perch, 27 left.
3's in the perch.
If winds are bad, I'll go around. Go for a circuit.
4's in the perch, 27.
Five's in the perch.
One's okay. It's actually 30 left, 27 right. Weird. We also have a thing called right side hot. So when we land, try to land on the right side. That way if you have to go around, you just go around on the right side. Once you're safe and secure, make your way to the left side of the runway.
Hey, Thud, your rotor just fell off.
Yeah, pansy ass long blades.
Yeah, take Charlie. If you can guys make the braking in time. Charlie to parking.
Holy shit, fuck. Oh, I'm feeling that turbulence.
Altitude, 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 altitude.
Guys, I gotta bounce. Chicks are out. Talk with you tomorrow.
See you.
Later.
See you guys. Great having new faces.
Later, Thud.
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
Good one.
Yeah, Sam.
Thanks for letting me hang out here.
Sweetness, how's your gas?
4.0.
Alright, I won't burn her then the rest of the way.
3.9 now.
Yeah, I'm at 10.5. I'm gonna start descending.
Roger.
I'm gonna spiral on down to the airfield right below us.
Roger.
Nine emo, craft, Kickster. Thanks for yeah. Thought you guys
Had a lot of fun.
did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mission
thanks,
was
guys.
fun.
Get you a little photo before we leave. At least I am.
Yeah, post it up then tomorrow.
There you go. Can't get much vanilla than that though. It's around the pattern.
Yeah, we had a good mission plan for the night, but it took a little longer to get everyone going than we thought, so we'll use that Thursday.
Sweet. Yeah, I got it's nice we got everything set up, I think. We got it all downloaded.
Yeah, I'll try and work on my SRS.
Yeah, we'll get you there. Hey, night after
Because-
this, do you have time for an interview?
Hey, firm.
I'm around. I can do interviews, OVGME, SRS, whatever people.
Roger that. Maybe I'll look for it tomorrow.
I will not be around tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I said I am around tonight. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast, so like it's early for me.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I got work in a few hours, so heading out.
Later, man.
Nice to meet you,
Later.
Paige. See ya.
Nice meeting you.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well.
Striker's the same. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, no problem, man. Fun flying.
Sure.
Well, that is end of the stream, guys.
Sweet, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm down to 5,000 feet.
All right, I'm at 1800, and I'm about to go on to. I'm gonna try to shittily do my Hornet pattern and probably crash and die, but yeah,
Okay.
you can laugh the whole time. It's okay.
I'm the rookie.